Spooky Scrapbook, April 2nd, 2026.
The encounter with you was very impactful. The energy that you exchanged was very impactful. You affected them. You're very different than the shallow situations that they are used to. There was depth here, and they absolutely, in their mind, didn't want you to know a lot of things, but it's kind of too late. You kind of already know. But you don't know everything. It's very gray. It's very murky. We got the moon here. There's still things you don't know, and that's why it feels so unfinished. But essentially, right now, they think they made a lot of mistakes, and they had to kind of let you go in that moment. Five of Swords. And so we have the Hierophant here, Taurus energy. They wanted to keep some sort of commitment hidden from you. They did not want you to get hurt, but they know that they hurt you, and maybe some of you hurt them back. So this person is a bit broken, and that energy transferred to you. So we have the Three of Swords here. This is another reason they just kind of disappeared. Because they didn't want you to get too close to what they were going through behind the scenes. So they lied. And there was a region. And they wonder if this big reveal, if you will trust them. Seven of Swords here. They You know a lot of the truth, but you don't know everything. So currently you are a wish. You are something that they want to kind of recapture in their mind. You are very different than what they are getting out of, and their choice in people. They've had very shallow experiences when it comes to love. Very shallow. There was just no depth, and they want to feel the way they felt when they were with you. That's what they wish. 9 of Cups here. So we have the Chariot here. They feel like you're kind of moving on from them, but they're going to be moving towards you, right? So they are currently kind of taking control and moving their life in a completely different direction. And they hope that when they kind of reveal more to you, you will come with them. So we have the moon here, a lot of illusion that they created, a lot of things that they didn't want you to see. If you're dealing with a Pisces or somebody with Pisces in their chart, they're navigating currently a lot of emotions. They had a complete midlife crisis. But everything that was hidden will come to light. King of Cups energy, if you're dealing with a water sign, male or female, they will show you a more vulnerable, more emotionally mature side to themselves. They're a charming individual, but their expression of emotion will be real. And we have the sun here, so it's all coming out. It's all open, and it's almost like a relief to this person, like it's out there, and they're going to tell you some crazy things, and you're going to have to decide on what you want to do with this person. If you want to revisit this, if you trust them, if it feels real to you.
Number 3, Zombie Road. Near Wildwood, Missouri, an old path once ran down to the Merrimack River at a shallow crossing called a ford. Locals knew it as Lawler Ford Road, and parts of it followed routes used long before modern suburbs spread out. Dense woods press close to the trail, and even in daylight, the shade can make the place feel secret and distant. By the mid-1900s, the road had a new nickname, Zombie Road. Teens told stories of a strange man seen in the trees and of figures that seemed to watch from the brush. Other versions mention abandoned ruins and the rough history of the area, which makes the imagination work overtime. The name is silly on purpose, but the mood is not, especially at dusk. History adds an important twist. The old road sits in a region shaped by river floods and changing land use, and the closed after dark rules came for safety, not for ghosts. Later parts of the route were rebuilt into Rock Hollow Trail, a public greenway that welcomes hikers by day. The legend survived the makeover because stories cling to places people explore. Today, the haunting feels more like a rumor that walks beside you. Footsteps sound louder on leaves, and an owl call can seem like a whisper. People who go there often leave with nothing but mud on their shoes, yet they still talk about that uneasy feeling. Zombie Road reminds you that the woods can turn any shadow into a tale.
I saw him standing there. He was watching me. Can you pray Psalm 91 with me? The most powerful prayer in the Bible is Psalm 91. It can protect us from any evil. Now let's close our eyes and pray.
He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High, in the shadow of the Almighty shall rest. I take refuge in the Lord. He is my God, my fortress, and in him I will trust. For he will deliver me from the snare of the fowler and from the pernicious pestilence. He will cover me with his feathers, and under his wings I will trust. His truth will be my shield and buckler. I will not be afraid of the terror by night, nor of the arrow that flies by day, nor of the pestilence that walks in darkness, nor of the slaughter that rages at noon. 1,000 may fall at my side, and 10,000 at my right.
The cats are interesting. The cats are different. Remember, everything is energy. The dogs rely on smell, but the cats can see things we can't see. They said when they look at you or look at another person, they don't see you first. First they see an energy. Then it forms into a person. And how many of you have watched cats staring at things you can't see? I had a cat that used to do.
Where's Autumn? He's on top of the roof of the house. Look at Autumn on top of the roof of the house. Get down, Autumn.
Life's better with butterflies and flowers on your porch.